Hi everyone, this is Rebecca, and today I'm going to talk to you about accumulating positive emotions. So, accumulating positive emotions is the first part of the DBT emotion regulation skill called ABC Please. We use these skills when we want to reduce the amount of vulnerability we have to enter emotion mind. For accumulating positive emotions in the short term, we're essentially doing pleasant things that are possible to do right now. And by doing so, we'll put ourselves into a different mind space and closer to wise mind. And that will reduce the likelihood that we might act impulsively or experience emotion dysregulation in the future. Now, when we do this, we want to make sure we do one thing at a time and we practice opposite action. So essentially what this means is that we want to avoid avoiding. We might pick something that normally is pleasant for us, but that doesn't mean that we're going to feel ready to do it at that moment. For example, I enjoy going for walks, but sometimes I'm feeling lazy and I don't feel like putting my shoes on. So avoid the avoiding, put on the shoes anyway, and chances are they'll bring you that much closer out the door. Also, the second part is you have to be mindful of those pleasant events. There's a very big difference between going on a leisurely walk, listening to all the different sounds around you, maybe smelling some flowers, paying attention to all the colors and visual stimulus, essentially being mindful, and being unmindful, spending that walk worrying about work or your family, or what's going on in the current climate, right? So there's a huge difference in how much you're going to get out of the A part of ABC Please based off of how much mindfulness and to what extent are you being mindful of that experience. It's not just doing the activity, but it's the mindfulness that you utilize while you're participating in that activity. Now, especially now, you might be running out of ideas of how to accumulate positive emotions and what these activities might look like. So thankfully, the DBT book has, I think, 225 pleasant events lists. Of course, not all 225 will be pleasant for you, and that's okay. That's why they have so many ideas. So when you have some time, take a look at this list. It is page 133 in your book if you happen to have the adult book. And find the ones that might work for you. Try one out. Use some trial and error and see which ones might be pleasant for you. You might be surprised. Some of these seem really simple, like, let's see. Thinking about past trips, right? That doesn't really require anything, yet it could be extremely pleasurable. You might want to scroll through your phone and look at photos together with a loved one about a past trip, or you might just want to think about memories. Doesn't require much, but it can very much change your emotional state of mind and therefore change your day and how you react to the challenges that might arise during those days. So take a look at this list and check off some ones that you might want to try this week. And if it wasn't helpful for you, think about whether you were mindful while you're participating in that activity. Be honest with yourself. And even if you were mindful and it wasn't helpful, that's okay. We have 225, so you can try a different one. And try to do at least one per day.